In the opening verses of the Parsha, we learn that Yaakov encounters God. At the very end of the Parsha, Yaakov again encounters God. But there's a difference. In the beginning of the Parsha, Yaakov sees God in a dream, the famous dream of Jacob's ladder, where he sees angels going up and down the ladder, and behold, God is standing and blessing him. At the end of the Parsha, Yaakov sees angels of God in reality. Why the difference? Because those represent two stages in Yaakov's life. In the beginning of the Parsha, Yaakov is leaving Israel, and at that point in his life, he lived in the warm and holy environment of his father and mother, Yitzchak and Rivka, and he learned in yeshiva, and he was occupied in growing his spirituality, and he grew to great heights of self-refinement and self-improvement. When you work on oneself, you reach great heights, but you only see God in a dream. But then at the end of the Parsha, it was after Yaakov spending 20 years in the city of Haran, where he got married and he raised a family and he worked tirelessly to support his family. And he went through the tremendous challenges and pain of his father-in-law Laban, his employer, where he cheated him and he deceived him. And he went through many, many difficulties. But yet, Yaakov worked tirelessly to support his family and to bring light and comfort in that nasty and cold world. After that, you see God in reality. Because when one works on oneself, it's still about self, mind self-improvement. But when one goes out of your comfort zone and you begin to spread light and help others, then it's not about you anymore. It's about God and God's world. And this is why at the end, Yaakov reached that level of seeing God in a reality. But both of these phases is important in our life. The first phase in our life, we have to study and pray and work on our own spirituality and our own self-improvement. But then it reaches a point where you have to go out of your own shell and bring the light to all the people around you. Have a very good Shabbos.